I think you all are safe and healthy at your home. Students, we have started your chapter number 3, Fiber to Fabric. And in our previous lecture, we have discussed that what is the need of cloth to the previous man. The early man used to wear leaves, fur, animal skins, grass, bark of tree, and even bone also, and shells. He used to make such things for making cloth. And as we have the progress of agriculture, then it will start making the trends of this grass and start making fabric. And when there will be a big hike obtained when this invention of wheel takes place. In invention of wheel, he used to know, after that he used to know that how to sieve the cloth. And we have different type of fabrics present around us, and we are not wearing the same type of cloth in every season. As you all know that woolen clothes or the clothes which are made up of fur, they are used in winter days to protect ourselves from the cold. And in summer season we used to wear cotton clothes, and we know that the fabric protect us from cold, heat, rain, dust, and our other things also. So after that we have completed the sources of fiber. In that we have two sources. First one is natural fiber. From nature we are getting these fibers, and another one is artificial fiber. From artificially we are preparing such type of fibers. Okay, so in natural fibers we were doing plant fiber, and I have explained you that we are having five type of fiber. First one is fruit fiber, then bast fiber, leaf fiber, stake fiber, and seed fiber. Fruit fiber means the fiber which are obtained from fruits like cotton and coconut fibers. Then bast, in which we are using stem of plants like jute, flax, hemp. All these are the example of bast fiber. Then leaf fiber. Sisal leaves were used for preparing, since they are hard, core, strong, and moisture free. Therefore, we are using them for making rope, mat, carpets, handicraft, and other work. Then stake fibers. What are stake fibers? The fibers in which we are using straws of wheat, rice, and barley. These all are called stake fibers. Okay. Then seed fibers we have done. Seed fibers means if these fibers are collected from the seed like cotton and kapo. Kapok are the example of seed fiber. So now in this video we are going to discuss cotton and properties of cotton. Cotton is, as you all know, that it is the world most popular plant fiber. It is made from cotton clothes, cotton plant, which is a shrub, and the cotton shrub grows well in a black soil. So for a growing cotton plant we required black soil, and it required warm climate with moderate rainfall. Okay, so the cotton cloth, if we see the cotton plant bear fruits, that is called cotton bolls, bolls. And when they ripen means when they matured enough, they burst, exposing the seeds surrounded by the cotton fiber. And these fiber are then used to make the yarn by doing following steps. First one is picking. In this process, it involves hand picking of the cotton fiber from the ripe cotton balls. Earlier, this was done by hand, but nowadays we have big machines that are used for cotton, that are used in cotton mills. Then ginning, Ginning. Ginning means the process involves separation of cotton fiber from the seed. Okay, we are separating out the fiber from the seed. Earlier it was done by hand, but now we have machines for this purpose. Then spinning. What is spinning? You must have seen Gandhiji spinning cotton at his charkhas. So this spinning process nowadays it is done by machines. The fiber that are now free from seeds are called lint, Lint, and this is then combed, and after combing they are straightened into the fibers. Now these fibers are twisted together to form a yarn by using spinning machine. And this process of making or this process of twisting together yarn is called spinning. Now later on it is again converted to how we can, according to our use, we can convert this that cotton uh, sheet into our uses. So now one activity is explained here, that let us learn to make t-shirt worn, yarn worn coaster through a activity. How it is, that cut the body of the t-shirt as shown. Okay, and then you will fold it, and then again small pieces, and keep on cutting it from 1 inch and open it again and cut the first from the outside diagonally. In fifth step, put the piece so that the edges roll over. And in sixth step, what you say, see that we can make a ball which is a yarn, and it is a smaller pieces which are tied with the help of a knot. So we can say that we are from the yarn to a sheet we are preparing. In activity 2, from a piece of cloth we have prepared yarn. So what is the properties of cotton? That it is the most popular plant fiber. Cotton is a soft fabric which shrink. Okay, and it is easily breathable fabric, means it allow air to pass through it. That's why we are wearing it is in summer. It absorb moisture, means the sweat absorbed by the cotton fabric evaporate faster and make our body cool. Okay, then it get wrinkled easily and need lot of maintenance. This is the disadvantage. You can get so many wrinkles if you use them. It require lot of maintenance. How? That this type of cloth should be starched again and again, and even press is also very difficult in such type of cloth. Okay, and it is uh, easily damaged by moth. Moth means small insects. Okay, and it is biodegradable. Biodegradable means it can be degrade easily with the action of microbe in the environment. So cotton fiber is commonly used for making clothes, bed sheets, curtain, towels, quilt, etc. So I think you must have known the uses and properties of cotton and how the process of this cotton is done. So I think these things are clear to you. In our next video, we will do the exercise run through and we will start our jute. So till then, thank you. Have a nice day.